So I thought I'd show you what's going on with my puzzle collection right now. I'm basically transferring all of my puzzles from these shallow plastic tubs and these shopping bags into these new tubs that I got a few days ago. Basically, I was just not happy at all with how my collection was stored. Half of the collection were in these shallow tubs, the other half was in these shopping bags as a temporary measure, because I didn't have enough of these shallow tubs. And these tubs, they're not that durable. When you've got one of these tubs filled up with puzzles, it's surprisingly really heavy. And if I was to stack any more than one tub on top of another, the lid on the bottom tub, it would be bending right inwards, pressing against the puzzles, which could cause damage. And sometimes the lids might crack and stuff because they just can't take the weight. So the most I could stack was like just two. Because I had a lot of these boxes filled with puzzles, it meant that I had lots of stacks of these boxes, each stack only consisting of two boxes, which takes up a hell of a lot of floor space, plus the footprint of these boxes is quite big as well. So I just wasn't really happy with how much room the collection was taking up. It just didn't really look that good because it was taking up so much floor space. And the puzzles in these shopping bags, they're all like disorganised and whatever. And recently I was shopping in Tesco and I spotted these tubs and I thought they'd be ideal because they are heavy duty tubs. They're very strong. Supposedly each tub can take the weight of an adult stood on top. So that's what I read on the website for these tubs anyway. So I'm guessing they mean like the average weight of a man in the UK or the average weight of a woman in the UK. So I bought 9 of these boxes altogether. The other boxes are upstairs. I've filled up most of them already. So because the boxes are durable, it means that I can stack many of them without any fear of the bottom box breaking or the lid bowing inwards, pressing against the puzzles. So that means that these tubs, well, basically my collection, it's not going to take up that much floor space since I won't have to have that many stacks of them. I could either just have like 2 stacks or 3 stacks of these boxes and they'll hardly take up any floor space at all, which I'm really pleased about. So these tubs, they cost £9 each, and when I've had a look online, usually they go for around £12 to £14 each. So I'm going to have to buy a few more of these tubs. Like I said before, I've bought 9 of these altogether, and all of them are filled, except for this one it's not completely filled, and I've only got one more of these tubs which is completely empty, and I've still got all this left, so I'm going to have to buy a few more of these tubs. So once I've transferred all of this stuff into more of these tubs, I'll show you these tubs stacked together and I'll talk about what's in each tub. So these blue things, they look just like handles, but really as handles they're not practical at all, because when you try to lift the tub up with them, your fingers get caught in between the blue handle and this bit. It's this bit which is actually the proper handle, because you can put your fingers underneath it and lift the box up that way. Feels a lot more comfortable. So these things are just basically to clip the lid down. When you unclip these things, the lid comes off really easily, like that. And when you fasten these things onto the lid, now the lid is fastened down really securely. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thanks for watching.